Bro, come on! Shit. Shit, man.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the Buffalo Bills. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They run with Samaje's younger cousin. This is LaMichael Pirine. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
2 yards on the pick.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Darnold now to throw. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you.
On the draw, Pirine. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. Darnold from the gun. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Jerry Hughes able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up fourth down. On fourth down, rookie Braden Mann will punt for the Jets. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon.
On the tackle.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. Terrell Basham gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. The Bills send the punter out as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Now it's Crowder. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. A first down throw, Darnold. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. He finds Pirine out of the backfield. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Give them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys. Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Play action. It's Darnold. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
3rd down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
They'll run it here with P-Ryan. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Fourth down now after a loss of 2.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And this is going to be no good. He missed it off to the left, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Nothing.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down.
With no score.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Allen. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
9 yards. 1st down, Buffalo.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Allen's throw into the hands of Brown. And he's taken down inside the 30. They'll get 13 yards for the 2nd play in a row.
1st down,
But
Buffalo.
one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Allen with a throw caught by Beasley. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 7. And the Bills 1st down.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. 5 yards on the pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
58,
And they'll run it here. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. His 1st touchdown on the year. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Jets, nothing. Tyler Bass to kick off for
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Faking the give, Darnold. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we? No. Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. The left side caught by Diggs. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Number 14.
Stephon Diggs. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Bills 14, Jets nothing.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit. 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a carry for Pirine. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Taron Johnson brought him down. A gain of 2.
2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Poyer. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
So after the INT, it's Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
First down, Bills.
Dancing to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. throwing again. Allen. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Allen. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 40. 21 yards. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
At the 35-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This a 43-yard attempt. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. From the 31, Allen. And he finds Tyler Croft.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Fullback try and push the pile. And he is going to have a Bills first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Bro, like...
He'll find his man on the comeback route, complete. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
A gain
Well,
of
remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
But we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. On the option, Allen will keep it. It's a gain of 13.
Where?
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got the first down inside the 10 and all the way down to the 5. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman, certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. And they give this time to the tailback. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Return. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that's
in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The sack there by Trent Murphy.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now Pirine. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. It's a gain of 5, but they're still deep in a hole. 15 yards still to go on 3rd down.
3rd down.
Here's Darnold. Airing one out for Crowder. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And that one a 55-yard punt, 13 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On the left side, he finds Beasley. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the 1st down. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. On 1st down, Darnold. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Hey, he lost that nigga, boy. Hey, he must have put that nigga yet.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Darnold. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. He'll air this one out for Mims. And Darnold going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown.
To number 11,
Cole Beasley. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And this carries into the end zone. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Off of play action, Darnold. Airing one out for Crowder. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Intercepted.
Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, Is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
56. Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage. And now 3rd and 11 coming up. On play action, Allen. And that's caught by Beasley. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
First down, Buffalo.
Look at this, a tight end carry. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
The tight end
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
on the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Allen going to throw. Rolling to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided.
He kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so. Bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. And they'll indeed take a knee. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? And they take a knee. And well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. From the left hash, a chip shot here. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for the Bills, it may not be too late to salvage their season.